Good morning, Floss Tube. It's Flossmas lucky day 13, and today is going to be a nicer day on the Avalon Peninsula. I can hear the ocean roaring. Don't know if you can, because I don't know how much the wind is going to pick up in this particular clip like it did yesterday. I apologize for that. Fresh snow, barely trod upon, only by my oldest son going down to catch his bus. My lovely planter is just totally flocked with snow, and it's a beautiful day. Okay, so thank you so much for helping me decorate this little nook in our house. This is the landing of our stairs going down to the basement. We've got a bungalow with a walkout basement. So I just wanted to show you a little bit of my Santa collection. A little bit of Jim Shore. There's a smoker that I bought when I was in Germany, when we lived in Germany. Aus Deutschland, auf Deutschland. For Weihnachten. There's a little Santa, sleepy Santa that I made. There's a tall Santa that I made. This is a treasure right here. This is my grandfather-in-law's typewriter. It still works. I just love it. I'm going to make a cross-stitch pattern using it one of these days. Another smoker right here. I have another smoker as well, I just can't find it yet, so I'll get that out. It'll have pride of place when it comes out. Here's a little Santa that I made as well. Another Jim Shore right here. Not quite finished. I still have an ornament to hang right here that hangs from down there. My other smoker will probably go around here. But overall, not too bad. I gotta be careful I don't fall down the stairs here. A few little decorations down on the bookshelf. A view of the Christmas tree, one of the Christmas trees up there with boxes. Isn't that the nature of Christmas, bringing out boxes, putting away boxes? Love it. I do this a little bit differently every year. A little bit different and a little bit the same. I like changing it up a bit, but I also like things to be a little bit the same. Chat soon. Well, I thought it would be nice to take you for a drive to the post office. I have to drop off a draw prize at the post office for the most recent Flossmas winner. And I have some other mail to go out. And seeing as we have lots of snow, I thought maybe you'd like to see my little town with lots of snow on the sides of the roads. So we live on a small road. Lots of houses, but the road's not very big, as you can see. Even less big when there's lots of snow on either side to prevent you from going off to the side when you pass another vehicle. It is a bit slushy slippery today. -4 right now. So not too cold. Not very windy either, so it's actually quite a nice day. It gets much colder with the wind because you get the wind chill. Here about having to clear, you're supposed to clear off your car in such a way that obviously so you can see, but you're also supposed to clear off the top of your vehicle so that the snow doesn't slide down and hit the person behind you, doesn't slide off and ruin the driving for the person behind you. But not everybody follows that particular rule. To the school where my boys go. Now we're going to turn on the main road through town to get to the post office. Our town is not that, it doesn't have a pretty, as you'll see, the main street is not pretty, there's no downtown area. There's one section up here where there's a drugstore, a gym, fire hall and a bank, and then there's in the drugstore building there's a medical clinic and a few other shops in there. But so this is our only sort of downtown area right here. Not much. Towns like this one were built around the water, not along the road. So in times gone by there would have been shops and stores and things along the water. Not up here on the road. This would have been a bit far for people to have had their houses away from the water. day, and hopefully the parking at the post office will be good. It's a small parking lot, which is usually fine every other time of the year except right before Christmas, when it's busy and everybody's sending their cards and their parcels. If you keep looking to the left, you can see a little waterfall. I don't know if the camera will pick up on that, and all the icicles, frozen icicles on the side there. And the post office is just up here on the right. Let's see if I can find a place to park. Yes. Okay, I want to quickly do this because youngest is in the shower, and I want, oops, there was a pencil. I want to see if I can get this done before he yells out, "Mom, I need some help." The other, my husband and the other two boys are at Cubs or Scouts at the moment. So yesterday I had started on this ornament. I didn't get very far, but I did get a start. And I worked on this part here, coming down between the two, the Santa, up here around where the bow starts, between the snowman and then between Santa and the snowman. Because otherwise it just looks like a blob of blue. But you can kind of see the shape of the present there and the little ribbon that's going to be up there. So that's how far I got with that. So it's a start. Today, the 13th, I'm starting on this ornament. Now this is a fairly kind of a navy blue background. And this color here is let's see if I can find, oh, there's my skein. So that color, believe it or not, is this color. It's kind of, don't really have true light here at the moment, so it's not the best color comparison between the magazine color and this. But anyway, this color blue here is this, believe it or not. And what I've decided to do is use one of the colors that I had dyed, and I'm going to use this one to be my background color for this. And I think that's going to look good. Here's a little bit of yellow for the yellow that's in the hat. This fabric has kind of a brown purplish tinge, more of a purplish tinge, I guess. And so this is kind of a purple. These letters are done in purple. Let me just go in a little bit further so you can see that. So these are done in purple, so I think it's going to look really cute on this piece of fabric. And I love how this came out with the variegation in color. So I think that's going to be fun to stitch on. This is also the same color I'm going to use for the bottom of the hands-on design pattern that I had started working on a couple days ago. There's enough fabric here for this little ornament and to put on the bottom of that design as well. So I'm getting to use the fabric that I dyed, which is really exciting. Speaking of the fabric that I dyed, I think I mentioned yesterday in the video that the reason that my dye likely wasn't taking on the fabric well enough is because I was using the wrong kind of dye for the wrong kind of fiber. So I've been doing some research, and I don't know if I'll get it before the end of Flossmas, but I'm planning to get some dyes that do work on cotton and linen and do some experimenting with those. So that's kind of exciting. If I get those before the end of Flossmas, I'll do some experimenting and tell you all about it. That's it for Flossmas for me today. I have to get some kits ready for downtown tomorrow, and then I'm actually going to a little craft and tea party tomorrow afternoon, so I might take you there and show you a little bit of that as well. Anyway, take care, and happy Flossmas Day 13.